So today I wanted to share with you guys a vacuum slash mop that I purchased 2.5 weeks ago. It is called Coredy. It's the version R750. There's, I believe, 3 different versions. This is just the one that I happened to buy, but this is what it looks like. This one in particular is a goldish brown color. Other than the fingerprints that you see on there, you can see it has some lines that go all the way across as well, that go around. It comes in a blue color too, but I just like this one. It was a little bit quieter. Just thought it would look nicer in the home. It has an attachment that comes in and out. It has a button here. You push it, pull it out, put it in there. It stays. Depending on what attachment you have inside of it will dictate what it does. So this one here is for trash, and this other one that I have here is for mopping. So that's why it has a little mop on there. And I have used it. I used it yesterday, so it's a little bit dirty. Didn't use it very long, but while it's mopping, if there is trash, it accumulates it, and it stores it in here, and you just dump this. So it's kind of like sweeping and mopping kind of at the same time, but this will definitely get more hair and dust bunnies out of your way. Same thing, it accumulates it in there and then you dump it. But this one, if you open it up, I just dumped it not too long ago, actually like a few minutes ago, and then I reused it, but there's some hair, some dust in there from bunnies. This is the filter here. If you want to replace it, up at the top, it has this that you push down, open, and then it has a little flap for your filter. You can either just clean it off with the brush that it comes with, or you can replace it. I have washed mine with water, just dried it out and put it back in there. So I've used mine a couple different times after cleaning them, just so I don't have to continue to buy them, but you can buy replacements. It comes with 1 replacement in the box, and then the mop comes with 2 mop heads. So if one is dirty in the laundry for whatever reason, or you need to mop multiple spots, or for whatever reason this one gets super dirty, you can replace it. It just has these little straps that go around it, and then there's Velcro on the back of it, so that it stays. It's not gonna fall off. I was actually skeptical, thought that it might fall off, but then I realized it had Velcro, so very secure on there. For this contraption here, you can tell they're very similar, the same size roughly, but this one has like the orange flap. You are able to open it up, and that's where you stick your water inside. I will usually stick water, and then I'll put Fabuloso because it smells amazing. Keeps the house smelling clean and fresh. And then when I'm done mopping, same thing, I'm able to push this button down, open it up, and get the trash out and dump it, because it does accumulate in there. But so if you have this inside of it and you turn it on, it'll mop. If you have this one inside of it and you turn it on, it'll sweep. And it's super easy, just like that. There's a button here. If you press it, it'll turn on, and then if you press it again, it'll start. That's how usually I will do it sometimes, like especially if I don't have my phone on me. I'm pregnant, back hurts, this and that hurts, so sometimes I'll just press it with my foot, with my toe, a couple of times, and it turns on. But it also comes with instructions, and on the instructions it has like a QR code you can scan with your phone, and it takes you through the steps to set it up on your phone, so it's super easy. That was very convenient, instead of like having to like go online and enter like a whole spiel website. You can set it up on there. You can name it whatever you want. If you get another Coredy device, you can add it to that as well and use it on there, but it allows you to start it, to stop it if you need it to, if you're like watching it and you want it to go more forward or back or to the side. There's like little arrows so you can actually have it do that. If you need it to spot clean, it'll do that as well. So it starts in a small circular motion and then it goes further and further and then kind of comes back down to where it started. That way it's like a scrubbing motion and it kind of gets it real good. Also, you can set it up to have it mop or sweep the edges of your home. I haven't tried that just because I have stuff. I have boxes and dog beds in my, like around the house. But so essentially it can go like around the baseboards or like the walls of your home. It does a pretty good job. Doesn't really like knock into anything or get stuck. So I love that. But in case if it does get stuck, I did once in my bathroom because I have like our cabinet. It's like a weird kind of size. And then I have the carpet there sometimes, so depending on like how it gets in there, it'll make like a beeping noise just so you know that something's wrong, and then you can go check it out. But I mean, it doesn't really get stuck. It has, these are the brushes that it comes with, and it comes with 4. The 2 you're able to put on there, and then it, just in case you need extras. These are super easy too, which I love. It's kind of gross. You get hair stuck in there, and you can clean that out too. That's what this little brush can be used, either for your filter and or for like the hair that gets stuck in here sometimes, or these here. And then this one actually also has these, let me see. These little things you push down, and you can take this off. And this actually comes out, and you can clean it off and then put it back in there. But mine's fairly new, so it's not too bad. Plus I'm kind of lazy about that, so I'm not gonna clean it yet. But this is the on and off button. When you get it, it should be off. You just click it on or off. I turned it on, and I won't need to turn it back off or on again, really, unless I want it to, I don't know, for what reason. You really don't need to do that. So press the button, turns on, press the button, it starts. Let me show you guys. Let's see, hold on. Now I will say, I don't feel like it's too, I don't know. To me, it doesn't bother me. Obviously you can tell that it's on, and it's making noise, but I feel like it's a little noisier when it's sweeping versus when it's mopping. But like I said, it doesn't bother me. It's awesome. I love it. If you do have cords, they recommend you to like pick them up. So if you guys have cords, they recommend them to like kind of get picked up just in case it gets stuck in the little bristles. But the box also comes with these bad boys. The zip ties, so you can like zip tie whatever cords you need to, just so that it doesn't like get stuck. The only cords that I have laying around are in my room. They're the chargers that we use for our phones. So I'll literally just pick it up and loop it around the little knob to open up the drawer, and that works for me. As far as my carpets that I have in my bathroom, I'll usually pick those up as well, and then I'll just put them back down once it's done, especially because if I'm gonna sweep, I usually will mop after, and then the mop will go over the carpet, so sometimes it gets like wet a little bit, but nothing too crazy. So anyway, I love that it can just go on its own. As I'm talking to you guys, it's sweeping my house. So not 100% sure on like how long it lasts. I did see that it said it could last up to 90 minutes on the sweeping mode if it's on high. So I don't know, can't confirm that for you, but I can tell you that I did use it for, I want to say half an hour to sweep, and then I went ahead and changed it, and I had it mop for 30-40 minutes, and it lasted. It still had battery life, so I do want to say it's probably around an hour and a half that it lasts, the battery life. I just kind of leave the charger hanging out down here. So that's the charger there, that one. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty much out of the way. It does the job for you if you're busy, if you just don't have time, if you don't like to sleep, if you don't like to mop. I hate mopping. I really don't like sweeping either, to be honest. I am a clean freak. I'm always busy on the go. You can leave it going when you go to the grocery store, come back, and it'll be already like on sleep mode, recharging when you come back, or like I'll set it up and then go walk my dogs, come back, and it's already been going on for 20 minutes or so, and I can switch it to mop mode, or I can mop, have it sweep while I'm home, and then mop when I leave, and then, you know, go on my phone and have it go back to its charger, and it'll be mopped and dry by the time I come home. It does sometimes, like depending on how much water or like whatever, it'll be a little bit wet, but it's nothing too crazy. But it'll go over, it dries pretty fast, but it'll go over like the areas, and it'll wet it and then dry it like once it comes back around. It's nothing like exaggerating, but it works really good, and super highly recommend it. So glad that I bought it. My husband wouldn't stop raving about it for the first like 4 days that we got it. I mean, literally every other sentence was, that was the best purchase we've ever made, and like, oh, I'm so happy, and whatever, you know. So I did do some reviews on it before I purchased it, but I wanted to actually use it before, you know, I went all out and made a video about it. But I super love it. I also have a Eufy, but I have, like, my house is kind of separate, so there's rooms outside, and then I have the rooms that are inside. So this is why I bought this one, because we use the inside of our house more. It'll sweep and mop in here, and then out there, since we don't spend too much time, I usually will just use the Eufy that only sweeps. And then if I need to mop, I can take this one out there and then just bring it back. But yeah, I'll do a review on the Eufy later. I've had that for 1.5 years, 2 years almost, and super love that one too. Just really wanted one that mopped to help me out for this super busy time that's gonna come with the baby. But yeah, guys, so I mean, that's my review. It's awesome, and if you guys are interested, I will leave a link, and that way you guys can find it. I did buy it on Amazon. Yeah, thanks for watching. To add a little bit to my last video, I actually forgot to mention that if you are not tech savvy and you don't have like an iPhone or internet access, whatever, you're not sure how to set it up on your phone, like the app, it actually does come with a control. So on the control, you're able to set a timer. You can set this is for spot cleaning. You can set like a specific path that you want it to clean, and then you can start and pause it. You push the home button, it'll go back to sleep. So it'll go back on its charger, and this is kind of what I was talking about on the app. It has like the start and pause button, and then it has the buttons up, down, left, right. So if you're watching it and you want it to go further up and it's wanting to turn or something, you have the power to do that. So, and it comes with batteries as well, so you don't have to purchase the batteries. You can change the time on here and then use it that way, or like I said, you can use the app. For me, it's easier to use the app or just use my finger or my toe to turn it on and have it start, and then go back home basically. But the app also has like a way for you to have it go back home if you wanted to do that. So what else? Like I did mention, I will do my Eufy review as well, but one thing I did like was that it uses the same bristles, like the same brush at the bottom that go in circular motions to like sweep, and it uses the same contraption for the sweeping. So like if for whatever reason one's dirty or one's being dried out, if I wash it by hand, I can switch them out, and it uses the same charger too. So it looks slightly different. I think one's a little bit bigger than the other, but I think the Eufy one's like slightly bigger, but it looks like pretty much the same. When I had them running together, I put the Coredy to sleep, and it actually went to the closest charging station, which was the Eufy charging station, and it went to sleep there and started charging. So I like that I can do that, just because it also comes with the same filter. So if I need to replace the filter or need to replace the circular bristles, I can do that with the extra ones that came with my Eufy, or I can use the ones that came with my Coredy for my Eufy, instead of buying like additional ones right away. But you are able to purchase those accessories separately, and as well as the, what else? Hold on, I forgot what I was saying. The filters and the, what else does it come with? Oh, the mop heads. So like I said, the Coredy came with 2. When I had purchased it before it came in, I didn't really read it, so I wasn't sure, and wasn't sure how often I'd be like mopping, if it'd be every day. So I bought like extra ones on Amazon, and I will link those too. But they come in a pack. There's different packs. I got a pack of 4, just so that I can have extras, but they come from, I think come in like in 6 or 8. Then you would just like replace them like that in case you don't do laundry too often, or your floor's really dirty. Then you can have extras so that you're not running out, and replace them, and then like don't have to wash them as often. But that's also available, and you can buy like whatever accessories you want that it comes with already, if you need an additional one if it goes missing or something. But I will link all that for you guys as well. Okay.